So our programming at Move is very considered. We have a lot of different goals in terms of what we want to communicate to our members through our programming. So we obviously love having a lot of variety around what we program. We work off a lot of evidence-based techniques, but also exposing our members to as many different training styles as we can, because we are so passionate about moving in a way that feels good to that individual member. So what that looks like for us in any 12-month sort of given period, we expose our members to a variety of different training blocks. They can range anywhere between 4 to 12 weeks. And we've got our programmers working on those programs individually throughout the year. So you will move through a lot of different training styles throughout that year. So strength is one of our longest blocks that we run at Move. It was our first block that we ever ran. It's one of our most popular, can range anywhere between 6 and 12 weeks. Building strength is one of the most common goals in fitness, but what does it mean in terms of how we train? During this block, we employ evidence-based training techniques and appropriate periodisation to work on building muscular strength. Testing our chosen lifts at the beginning and end of the block, you can expect programmed rep ranges to lower each week with a focus on suitable accessory exercises to help supplement and work alongside our chosen lifts as we increase our weights, usually expressed as a percentage of our 1 rep or 3 rep max. So conditioning is another really popular block at Move, one that we only started to employ in our programming last year. But definitely, I would probably refer to it as maybe the antithesis of strength, but they do really complement each other very well in keeping like a well-rounded athlete. It's time to build on that engine. It's full send for our conditioning block. Conditioning is all about increasing our cardiovascular system's performance through training both anaerobic and aerobic energy systems. The goal here is to complete more work in less time than we were previously able to, or to be able to complete work at a higher intensity in the same time frame. Think strength training for the heart. You can expect to see programming containing a mixture of heavy resistance, higher reps, and longer cardio efforts. So intensity kind of came about from a desire to educate our members on the different intensity techniques that we can employ when we train. Intensity is the degree of strength, force, energy, or feeling. This block is all about increasing our energy output. Think increases in your timed efforts, volume, and weight through the use of various intensity techniques. Expect to leave your sessions feeling energized and strong. Get ready for 4 weeks of dialing in on our intensity and feeling good. So alongside our strength training block, we wanted to employ a hypertrophy training block, hypertrophy being increasing your muscle mass. So we increase our muscle mass and then we build strength onto that muscle mass. So they kind of go hand in hand there. Increased muscle mass has shown to directly correlate with long-term health outcomes and decreased risk of disease. We can reduce our risk of injury, improve joint health and bone density, and support our metabolic function, all by increasing and maintaining our muscle mass. Enter hypertrophy training. Throughout our hypertrophy training block, we can expect higher rep ranges in our resistance-based movements, as well as a focus on exerting towards failure and moving through a full range of motion. Look out for rep ranges in that 8 to 12 sweet spot alongside some staple and new exercise selection. So we have strength and conditioning individual blocks, but we did combine them last year for the first time for a strength and conditioning block. It's kind of a unique style of training and one that we hadn't really exposed our members to until last year, but there has been a really big uptake with our community. It's been really popular. Strength and conditioning at its simplest form is the practical application of sports science to enhance movement quality, focusing on speed, strength, and power. This style of training is commonly used to enhance athletic performance, but has gained more general popularity in recent years. S&C helps contribute positively to everyday life in increasing muscle mass and strength, joint health and posture correction, and enhanced coordination. S&C training is grounded in evidence-based research around the physiology of exercise, which helps us produce the most effective performance outcomes for members. So our power blocks are a bit of a different one. It really allows us to focus on more athletic-based training and really dialing in on our strength and our speed combined. Power is the application of the maximum amount of force as quickly as possible. Power training can be used for athletic performance and disciplines that require fast, explosive movements like sprinting or boxing. Power training engages our fast-twitch muscle fibers designed for rapid, powerful contractions. In this block, you can expect to see a wide variety of explosive and plyometric exercise selection, as well as a reduced rep range or work time to allow us an opportunity to work at a higher intensity or load. Strength fundamentals is another newer block for us, and it came from a desire to really spend a lot of time on technique, particularly for newer members. around more technique-based lifts, and Olympic lifting is another big one that we incorporate in our strength fundamentals block. In the group training space, people from all walks of life and movement backgrounds come together to participate in a shared training experience. We want to level the playing field so all community members feel confident in and comfortable with the programs they participate in each day. Strength fundamentals centres around technical or Olympic lifts that may be new for some members and gives us time to learn and master or build on our technique. Strength fundamentals is a great opportunity for those new to weightlifting and also for seasoned lifters to refine and perfect technique. Expect lower rep ranges here with lots of repetition and lots of time spent working around a barbell. So a lot of our blocks are centred around building our anaerobic energy system. And endurance sort of comes through as that opportunity to build on our aerobic energy system. So more of those longer work times, and it's sort of a marathon, not a sprint. Endurance training, also known as aerobic capacity training, works by increasing our heart rate and breathing rate to improve our ability to sustain activity for long periods, keeping the heart, lungs, and circulatory system in check. In these types of sessions, you can expect work times to be longer efforts at a lower load or intensity in order to build muscular and cardiovascular endurance. You can expect lighter weight prescriptions matched with higher reps and work times. In undertaking this style of training, we are building upon our aerobic energy system, the same system we pull from when walking, jogging, swimming, or riding a bike.